Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Super Paper Mario. Before I take on the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials today, there are some things that I'd like to call attention to, and we're going to start right here in the kitchen. So if we talk to Dilla, she can cook some things for us, and in particular, of importance in the Flipside and Flopside Pits of 100 Trials, if you give her a shroom shake and a fire burst, she will cook them together into what is known as an emergency ration, which looks amusingly somewhat like a takeout container. And ordinarily, that is an item that will heal 10 HP and not really do anything of note other than that, but if you consume it inside either of the Pits of 100 Trials, it will instead restore 50 HP. And given the relative abundance of both of those items, the Shroom Shake and the Fire Burst, which can be brought pretty cheaply from houses across the globe, and I think the one in houses and Flipside, I believe, is the one that sells both of them at the same time, you can use this to fairly inexpensively generate a lot of restorative items, which is definitely never a bad thing to have in a place such as the Flipside and Flopside Pits of 100. There are, of course, items that heal more, and if, for example, you get a little bit creative with your recipes, such as if you were to give Dillis, for example, a power steak and a hamburger, then you could cook them together into what is known as a gorgeous steak. If you give Saffron, back in Flipside, a Ultra Shroom Shake, she will cook it into what is known as a Shroom Steak. Pretty good item to have on hand. And if you cook the Shroom Steak and the gorgeous steak together, then you will get a Dillis Deluxe, which is the best healing item in the game. That will heal 90 HP, which is actually more than I have at this current moment. And since inventory space comes at a bit of a premium in this game, having 90 HP healed by a single item is definitely not a bad thing to have, although of course those ingredients are all much more expensive than the emergency ration are. So expect to have to grind out some coins and or abuse some whackers if you want to load up on those. I have 2 of them. I would have 3 of them, if not for the fact that I accidentally used one of the shroom steaks that I got for free in one of the map locations. Still can't believe I did that. But this is going to be the set of healing items that I go into the flips. I keep calling it that. The set of healing items that I go into the Flopside Pit of 100 with. Alright? So that's going to be 4 emergency rations, 2 Dillis Deluxe. Hopefully that's going to be really more than I need. Again, I like to think that I'm a little better at games now than I was when I was a teenager, but better safe than sorry. In addition to that, just because I picked up a bunch of catch cards along the way that I haven't really been using, I'm going to go back to Howzit/Notsos and reclaim some of these catch cards. I don't know how much inventory space I have for these, and I'm just going to use this on random stuff when I'm down in the pit. Again, not to really... I don't have enough space for the SP. Oh wait, I did have enough space for it. He just says that after you filled in your 12th slot, which seems like a bit of a scripting oversight, but never mind. So this is what I'm going down into the pit in. I'm going to just idly go and catch some things that I find in there just because I can. Bit of a spoiler ahead, there is a number of enemies. I don't know why I'm worrying about spoilers in the last episode. But there are a number of enemies that you find down there in the pit in Flopside that you do not find anywhere else in the game, which is kind of the whole gimmick. But I'm going to be catching those. I have to say, growing desire to actually complete the card decks, if at all possible, in this game. And I won't be doing that on recording, obviously, that'll take forever. But on my own time, I think I will. Now, as for the boss at the end of this Flopside Pit, as it happens, I am not worried about this right now. For reasons that you shall see. So I'm going to do something that I almost never do. And I'm going to save my game on recording. And I'm going to do that just in case anything goes sideways horrendously. And how do I get in there? Oh, duh. I heard it. I was looking for like a button that I have to hit with Cudgel or something. There we go. I'm awake. So that's going to open up the Flopside Pit of 100. This is the, again, symmetrical version of the Flipside Pit of 100. Do I want to try and play nicely, or do I want to try and, like, abuse the Bowser carry strategy? I'll start with Mario. Flopside Pit of 100, extreme danger, stay out. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, whatever, system messages. I would like to go in. The rules of this are going to be very much the same as the last one. Every 10 rooms, we have ourselves a safe room. And here, if I can scan it, that is a Dark Goomba. They live in the Flopside Pit of 100. Max HP is 10, his attack is 2. They are very similar to regular Goombas, except they are black and somewhat small. Just watch carefully and strike. So this is going to work exactly the same way as the other one, as I said, except all the enemies are these dark versions. And that appears to be the only one in here. I see we have Squirps and Mama Squirps in the background. Very nice. Going to insert the key, and we'll be on our way. There is an entire unique set of enemies in the Flopside Pit of 100, in the Flopside Pit of 100. I'm just going to catch them for fun. As I mentioned, I will not be using the SP on a Goomba. Very nice. I was afraid that wasn't going to work for a moment. Let's see. We also have ourselves Dark Koopas. And that's going to actually take a couple hits to take him out, because you have more than the amount of HP that regular Goombas do. Did the turtle shell expire? Oh, the Koopa got back up, didn't you? Alright. You go away. Anyway, I don't think this needs any further explanation. I will be on my way. Just like last time, I will be going out of my way to kill enemies, because I do want the experience, because level ups are always nice things to have. But other than that, I'm going to speed this up now, play some music, and I hope you enjoy the ride. So here we are in room 100 in the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials. If I sound different, it's because I apparently lost my original narration of this part. Don't ask. I've waited for you, heroes. Who are you? Show yourself. Stop right there, criminal scum. Ah, you have done very well. Your bravery has not gone unnoticed. I am a servant of the ancients, sent here to give power to the true heroes. You have passed the 100 trials behind you. But whether you are the true heroes of legend or not is yet to be seen. I will give you a new challenge. Is that so, mister? You can use this pipe to leave the dungeon. Then you can venture down through the 100 trials again to see me. If you do so, then I will recognize all of you as the true heroes. I truly look forward to it. See you again. You've got to do this whole thing twice. You don't even get to fight the boss of the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials the first time. You've got to do the whole thing twice. There's nothing else for you in here. We're going to have to go back to Flipside. I am going to have to do this again. This took about 2 hours of real time, I want to say, so definitely not my favorite late game, like, minigame challenge mode thingy, the bobber in video games, but you know what? Because I've committed to the bit, we're going to do that. I am going to go restock on some healing items, and I am going to go down into the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials. Again, I am not going to show it the second time, I am just going to cut to the end. So I am here in room 99. I was hoping that I would be able to get enough experience for another level before making it to room 100 and having to fight the true final boss of the Flopside Pit of 100 Trials in Super Paper Mario, but it is looking like, unless there is a truly staggering amount of experience to be had in this remaining room, that is not going to happen. Alright. Yeah, that's super unfortunate. My next level is in 7,815 experience points. Yes, I just did that off the top of my head. And, oh well. I've got some items. Some of them are useless. I have not used a Sleepy Sheep yet in this game, and I do not intend on starting. Some of them may be of help. I may be able to make use of some of these offensive items in the boss. And I have 3 Dill-Still-X. By which I mean I have 2 Dill-Still-X, because I'm going to restore up to full health before going into the room 100. So, boy, if only there was one more room in here. If I had just a little more experience going into this one. Hey, you! Heh, what's up, heroes? I should come clean. I don't really work for the ancients. Don't get me wrong, they did create me, but I work for my own cursed powers. Anyway, the name is Shadoo. I've been testing you to study you, and now your clones are complete. Now when I beat you and take you... now is when I beat you and take your place as heroes. Oh, Bowser's Arms. Of course we're gonna end this series off with Bowser's Arms. Oh, heroes, blessed souls. I must destroy you with the power of Shadow. Alright, so I am going to be fighting Dark Luigi. And if I can just jump on his head before I can do that... Oh, cool, that's right. I do have, experience to be gained in this final boss area, by which I mean I could have not used that one last Dill-Still-X and saved 80 hit points worth of health. Oh well, let's see. So I had to jump on your head, and okay, that's a bit of a problem. I don't appreciate you using my own weapons against me. Shadow Luigi does all the things that regular Luigi does. Very, very, very amusing. Oh god, wait, help! Bonk. Oh, I really would appreciate it if you didn't. Alright, that's not gonna work. Let me try, Carry. Or I suppose I can put fire with fire and use my own Princess Peach, but, not Carry, I have Carry. Barry. They alliterate. Alright. That is not working out the way I was hoping it would. Okay. This is not going well at all. Luigi! Oh, did I jump on your head? Okay, I can use Luigi, and I can anticipate, and that is going to be Dark Princess Peach, and now we just have Dark Mario. All right, 1. You, I believe, can switch into 3D, which is going to be a bit of a problem, but so far you haven't done that. You have hit me with a hammer, which I don't really like, and 1 more. We can drag this out. We've defeated Dark Mario with Luigi. That's perfect. I was so very close to defeating the heroes. With the power of the pixels. I almost got revenge on the ancients. Oh boy, even if he was a fake, I don't want to fight my bro ever again. Oh, that was kind of the whole point of Mr. L, the Mr. L story arc in this game, wasn't it? Anyway, with that, that was not as hard as I was expecting it to be. I believe I mentioned that I've never done this before. This is the first time I've ever done this. When I was a teenager playing this game, I was not good enough at video games to actually defeat Shadow, and as I've stated multiple times, that is Luigi. I have not played this game since then. Dark Bowser. That is a Bowser, another alternate skin. That is a Dark Princess Peach card. That is a regular Princess Peach of some sort card. That is a Dark Mario card. And that is a regular Mario card. And with that, we can go and head on back down the return pipe to Flopside, one of the sides. And with that, I'm gonna do that. And I've now, at least as far as I care to, 100%ed Super Paper Mario. Returning to Flopside, I see. Let's see the cards that we got as a reward for that. So I did go and catch a couple dark enemies from the Flopside Pit of 100. You may have seen. I don't know if I'm going to leave in my second run through that area. It was a lot cleaner than the first. I only had to use a couple healing items, and I was able to, other than that, get by on the power of one, just not taking damage, because it was a much cleaner run. And two, when you level up, you get a full heal, which is nice. Let's see. Bowser is not too happy about having to help Mario. Yes, Mario's mean-spirited rival. This is Bowser in his wedding suit. Tippy, Thoreau, these are the pixels. Do not know what 256 is. I could look that up, or I could just leave that as a mystery for another day. I feel like there were more. Oh, of course, there were Dark Mario, Dark Luigi, Dark Peach, and Dark Bowser, as well, in there. Interesting. Yeah, I may play the rest of this on my own. There are some recipes that I still have yet to cook. I have done all the maps, which is one of the things I wasn't planning on doing going into this Let's Play, but I've done it because it ended up being quite a bit of fun, and it did help to have certain of those items when I went to do the various challenges in this game. But I am going to return to the top of Flipside Tower here. There is nothing else for me to do in this game. I'm going to roll the credits for real and do my little talking over what I think about this game, and I will see you all later.